Yo, what's up guys? This is Wolf the Gamer back with another video. Now, I have a bunch of masks and props which I'm going to be showing you today, and if I made them, I'm going to be showing you how I made them. So, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so first up we have this zombie biker. Now, I know it looks, to some of you, this might look like a zombie football player, and I'm pretty sure it is a zombie football player, but I like to think that this is a zombie biker, and there's a hole in the back that you can breathe out of right here, this hole, and there's damages on the helmet, and it is ripped right here in the mouth. There's a tiny little slit that you barely can see, so it doesn't really matter. But there should be one right here. Hold up. Nope, never mind. It's in the middle. It should be right there. But yeah, I got this at a moving seal for 50 cents. And I got this because it looked really cool. And it also looks like Jason Voorhees, like from part 7, and well, not really part 7, but kind of like part 7 and part 6. And there's a piece of bone sticking out, and the nose is sticking out from the bone, and there's actually a hole right here in the nose so you can breathe out of, which is pretty cool because most of the masks don't really have holes in the nose. And there's damage, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be, well, it doesn't look like a brain, but it might be a brain. And now this is gonna be me wearing the mask. So okay, right here I am wearing the mask, and it's a little big on me, and yeah, there's the eyes right here, the nose, there's the hole in the back right here. So yeah, so now just took it off, and next we have this knife sheath I made. Now this is actually gonna be from, I have more props, but I'm only gonna be showing like horror props. Basically, the theme for this is gonna be horror. And this is a knife sheath I made out of black craft foam, and what do you call it? And hot glue, as you can see. And this knife I did not make, but I bought for $3 off Amazon, and if I'm correct, I believe they did raise the price, and I think it's $5 now. But it's kid safe. It's you can't hurt anybody with it. It's flexible, so you can play with it. So like, if like kids like to be aggressive, so if a kid stabs someone, it's not gonna hurt. It's immediately gonna bend. It's like impossible to stab. It just bends. So yeah. Now this knife is actually for a Jason Voorhees Part 6 mask. I mean, not mask. A Jason Voorhees Part 6 costume. Now, by the time this video comes out, I'm still working on it. And, all I need basically is the gloves and the belt. I'm done with everything. I know there's a machete sheath, but I kind of don't want to do that. But yeah, this what do you call it? This knife sheath is from Craft Foam, and it fits, and so can't really. Okay, there, it's in all the way. And this loop basically is so you can attach it on a belt. And so yeah. Now I did tell you that this is gonna be that I was making a costume. Now this is my machete I made using dowels and duct tape. Now I'm thinking of making a different one because it's actually broken right here, and I fixed it as best as I could, and I added blood, but like the duct tape is peeling off and stuff, and I kind of don't like it. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. Yeah. As for the blood, I just put on some, what do you call it? I just rubbed some red paint on a napkin, and I just dabbed it and rubbed it and took off the paint I didn't want. And so yeah, yeah, I can swing it around. So yeah, I haven't made the sheath for it, which I don't think I'd want to. But yeah. So now we'll move on to the dirt pouch. Now, this is the dirt pouch from the part 6 Friday the 13th, and I made this out of 10 craft foam. Hold up, let me get this off. I use this for making 10 craft foam, and this I made check out CS5 Unmasked. He actually made an entire costume tutorial, which is the one I'm following, and I made the dirt pouch, and there's like some buttons right here, but I haven't made those yet. And as for the darts, I made the darts the same way, except he used galvanized nails, and I don't want it to be sharp, so okay, hold up, let me take it out. What I did is I used it the same way, except I colored the dowel black, and there's like a tip, and I used cereal box and hot glue, and this is basically what it looks like. I don't know why it's looking like that. Hold up. And so yeah, and yeah, and this machete, I actually followed a tutorial from the Prop Master's Handbook, and this came out way different than his. His came out more three-dimensional and wider than mine, because I didn't really follow his tutorial. I only saw his tutorial a couple times, and I actually made this without watching his tutorial. I kind of just memorized it, and I just made this on my own. And so that's why it came out different from his. So yeah. And on to my best prop, which I just finished. It is this mask. This Jason Voorhees mask. Now, it is shiny. I hand painted it. I did the rust around the eyes and stuff. I'm thinking that I should have done more rust on the eyes. But yeah, there's chevrons. The chevrons I used red paint, and with an X-Acto knife I made damage. And so yeah. And this black thing is actually just some window screen, and I put electrical tape on it, and actually put super glue on the electrical tape so it could be stronger. And I made this mask using a cheap dollar store mask, and you can only get them around Halloween, and I had this in my closet, so I decided to put it to use. And I drilled out the correct holes now. I didn't cover that one hole right there and those two holes which aren't supposed to be there, but nobody really notices. So yeah. So I forgot to cut out the axe wound, but this is the elastic strap, and I actually took off the glue to paint it. These ones I can't do it because as you can see, they stitched this one. For this one they didn't stitch it, they just hot glued it. But I'm thinking of putting of getting a a wider elastic in a brown color and just putting it on here. And yeah, I used window screen for the black thing, so you can't see the eyes. Now, this is the one I'm going to be using in my part 6 costume. Now, I know this isn't the part 6 mask. The part 6 only has this top chevron, and this chevron is different. I think this is like the part 3 or 4 chevrons. And this mask isn't from any specific film. I just did it on my own. And there's shine from the windows, and that is because I used this clear coat, and it protects and it makes sure it bonds to plastic. It's like spray paint. My dad did this for me, and I'm pretty sure you're supposed to wear a mask, but he just did it really quick and he didn't wear a mask. He's just like and he's done. I put I think 2 coats on this. Now, I didn't really want it to be that shiny, but I wanted to protect my hard work because took me like a month, and this took me a month to make, and the only reason why this took me a month to make is because I was watching other tutorials, and I was watching other YouTubers make this, such as Big Hush, CS5 Unmasked, and yeah, and I didn't really like any of them, and I just put it off to the side. I just painted this khaki, and it was that was my base color, and I didn't like the way theirs looked, so then I realized that I had to do my own way, and this is how I painted it, and it looked much more cooler, and I really like the result. Now, this is the inside.